What's up? We are back. Entertainment Podcast. It's Tuesday, October 20th, episode 152. Special guest today, Matt Light, comedian, Steelers super fan. I don't know how many hats you wear, but Matt Light, he is here.
I got them all, man. I got this hat. I got a Shawn Michaels hat. I got them all.
Oh, man.
Yeah, to be fair, we're all
clothing designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so many things, but he is here. And we have a lot to talk about. We were talking before we started recording. There's a lot we didn't know about you, so we have tons of questions, I'm sure.
That's kind of the idea behind these whole
right.
interviews and having guests on.
Yeah, get to learn a thing or two about some people.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, shit. Let's start.
Steelers 5-0.
Yeah, first things first. Fucking Steelers 5-0.
We've never seen it.
We've
never seen it.
We never.
Like,
when's the last time?
Well, 76?
I don't.
Was it 73?
78. 78, because when I jumped in the river the first time, they were 4-0 for the first time since 1979, 5-0 since 78. And then, so this is, I mean, I was born in 89. I'm 31. So like, this is awesome. And what's so crazy is that we're 5-0 and still we're not even considered like a top 3 team.
Which is, people just don't get it, dude, right? Like,
yeah.
I love it. You know what? Keep us off the radar.
Yeah.
Make them think we're not good, and we're gonna come into the stadium. We're gonna take everything.
Yeah, being 3-point favorites at home against the Browns is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, because Vegas gives 3 points to the home team every time, right off the bat.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They didn't give him any more points.
Yeah, they said it's going to be a wash. It's like, dude, you're still Cleveland. Like you're always going to be Cleveland. Like you're dog shit. You're terrible.
The best they could do is tie us.
Yeah, dude. So I was at that game. They lit off fucking fireworks.
What?
For a tie?
Lit off fireworks because that was they went 0-16 the year before that, and then Connor fumbled, and then they missed the field goal or some shit. And we're walking out, and they're shooting off fucking fireworks like they won the Super Bowl.
Bro. That's the most Browns thing I've ever heard.
You still didn't fucking win.
Yeah,
win.
Yeah, they're like, at least we didn't lose.
Yo, and
fuck.
The worst part is, leading up to it, 3 weeks leading up to the game, Browns fans. I mean, you're on Twitter all the time, Matt, right? You saw all the shit. Browns fans just in.
Oh, you can say their names. I hate their guts. Go ahead. Let's call them out.
I don't know any of them by name. I just know them by the.
All I know is that Sir Yacht, I think.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
Dude, here's the thing about this, dude. This is why I don't like the Browns Twitter, is because like they're just as mediocre as that fucking team. That dude tells the same 3 jokes. As a comedian, like as an actual stand-up comedian, I fucking hope he drowns in Lake Erie, because he is just so brutal. Every joke is, you guys fuck your cousins. Like, okay, like yuppie, fucking awkward.
Which, by the way, is that a Pittsburgh thing? I thought that was a Southern thing.
It's not a Pittsburgh thing. And I just think it's so funny that like he's talking shit on like the city of Pittsburgh, where downtown Cleveland has 4.5 fucking buildings in the whole city. That's it.
It's like the armpit of America.
Yeah, there's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the House of Losers, and then what else is there? A lake that caught on fire. Your lake caught on fire. That's how shitty your fucking town is.
Not Pittsburgh. Wouldn't be.
And by the way, Michael, I didn't mean to say Pittsburgh thing. I meant like Eastern U.S. thing. Like you always hear the cousin fucking thing in the South.
Yeah,
never
that's like
Eastern...
okay, West Virginia maybe.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
the
like,
exception.
But Pittsburgh, no. Like, here's what Pittsburgh is: we're blue collar pieces of shit that have nothing better to do than watch sports. That's it.
Drink beer, of course.
And drink Iron City beer. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a steel city, baby. It's the backbone of America.
Yeah, we're blue collar. We still think the steel mills are going to open up, even though it's been 40 years. We're stuck in our ways, and we love it. And yeah, like, okay, but like as far as like technology is concerned, like, I don't think Cleveland has a Google headquarters.
I was going to say
Pittsburgh does.
Yeah, Amazon was looking to put their second headquarters in Pittsburgh. I didn't see
top 3,
Cleveland on the list.
Cleveland was, as soon as LeBron left, they were like, "Fuck this place! Like, we're done."
Yeah, I mean, Cleveland doesn't have a Mark Cuban.
Yeah, they don't have a Mark Cuban. No.
Facts.
The town just is absolute dog shit. And I just like every time I go to every away game like there. I've been doing it for like 6 years. And like these fans are just miserable pieces of shit.
You gotta be as a
Dude,
Browns
I
fan.
got sucker punched at halftime last year in the back of the head for no fucking reason.
What?
Just got punched, and then I had to throw a guy off, like, because he was above me, so I had to grab him and throw him like over where I'm at. And then his like 17-year-old son is hitting me in the side of the head, but he's 17, so he's never thrown a real punch before. So I'm laughing.
And you
I
can't
was
throw
like, I hope.
back.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, how old's your girlfriend? He's like 18. I was like, good, I'm gonna fuck her when this is out. he just fucking looked at me. And it was so awkward, man. Like these fans are just, they're miserable, and misery loves company. And I ignored the Browns Twitter for the longest time. But when that bitch posted the pitch, her name's Gab. She lives in Pittsburgh.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
oh, she lives in Pittsburgh.
She got a job in Pittsburgh, so she works here, but she's a Cleveland fan. She had that shirt that says Pittsburgh hates me, and then she's flicking off the city, and then that clothing company retweeted it, and they're like, "Oh, I thought it'd be a fun rivalry." First of all, like, don't disrespect the city. Two, it's not a rivalry. You're a little brother. You're a little bitch. Daddy owns you. Big Daddy Ben owns you, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you know
they went nuts on Baker. He's
the best thing to ever come out of Ohio is Ben Roethlisberger, and he sticks it in your ass every year. Yes. Every year.
And it's
He's
funny
the best.
because Browns fans, especially the ones on Twitter, they honestly thought going into this game that they were gonna win. And on paper,
just like they did last year.
Yeah, on paper, sure, they look like a good matchup. You got Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt, who is arguably top 5 running back in the league right now.
I think he's the best. I think
people
he's the best
forget
in the league.
He led the league in rushing in what 2017?
He's incredible,
dude.
And
I said
with
this,
Nick Chubb, they're incredible.
There's so much talent on that team.
Njoku and Hooper too.
But like here's the thing though, you could take every single person on that team and just move them to Pittsburgh, and they'd be fucking 6-0, 5-0. It's just that city. Nobody wants to live there. It looks like a Tim Burton film. It's gray. It's fucking miserable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just sucks, dude. Like that city is doomed. They made a movie about all their sports teams. Did you ever Major League? They made a movie about the baseball team,
Good
but
movie.
they didn't want it to be too far fetched, so they don't win the fucking World Series. They just make the playoffs. That's their big moment. Then you have the movie Draft Day. It's the only time the Browns are number 1 ever, is the number 1 overall fucking pick,
which just goes to die.
Yeah, like that town is such a shithole, dude. Like I hate them so much. Like I don't mind. Like I don't like Baltimore because I respect them. When the game's over, okay, one of us are going to be 11-5, the other one's going to be 12-4, and that it is what it is. But Cleveland is tries to fit in. They want to be the cool kid that just moved into town. Like, hey, playoffs, right? We're like, shut the fuck up. Who are you?
They're like the little brother that tries to hang out with the older brothers all the time and their friends. And it's just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. You know?
It's definitely not a rivalry, because a rivalry is what I would say Steelers-Ravens. It's good smack mouth football. The Browns.
And it's a back and forth.
Good
one year the Ravens win, one year the Steelers win, maybe.
Well, I mean,
Browns never.
In an ideal situation, you go 2-0 against the Ravens, but I'd be happy with a split.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, for sure. I would take a split this year all day.
Yeah, it's a good football team.
Fine with it.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, if the Steelers play the way they did this past game against the Browns, they're not going to lose a single game all year. I have never, in the 3 almost years we've been doing this podcast, I have never seen the whole team click like that at all.
Yeah.
Defense, offense, secondary, run game, pass game, D-line, all of it. It was fucking on all cylinders.
The one thing that really has impressed me so far about being 5-0 is I mean, I've been on the record. I've criticized Mike Tomlin since day one. My biggest problem with him is he never rises to the occasion when we always, every year we'll lose to fucking Oakland, Cincinnati, the Jets. We'll lose one stupid game every year that makes no fucking sense, that ends up becoming the downfall, either why we miss the playoffs, why we miss a bye week. And whatever he did with this culture to the locker room, they're locked and loaded. They're all business, and as much as people talk shit on Juju for dancing and shit, dude, the guy flat out said, I'd rather have 0 catches and win every fucking game and get a ring than have my stats go up. I mean, there's no cancerous personalities in that locker room right now, and nobody's bigger than the team. And I think that's really what is special about them, is that for the first time since probably when they went to the Super Bowl against the Packers, they're a team again. Like, they're a team. It's not AB and Bell and then everybody else, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's all aspects of the game, special teams, defense, offense. They're all fucking clicking. It's even though we're looking for a punter.
I was gonna say, I saw that they're looking for a punter.
Do you see who they're bringing in for a workout?
Are they bringing in King or are they bringing Barry again?
Barry.
Yeah. He came to one of my shows, actually.
Really?
He
cool
came.
Dude, I'm sure.
It was him, Mason Rudolph. Who's the ginger that left us? Matakevich. Tyler Matakevich. They all came because I opened up for what's his name? Jeremy Piven, who played Ari Gold from Entourage.
I was literally just rewatching Entourage today.
Really?
Like from episode 1, season 1.
That's sick. So yeah, they came after the show, and like it was pretty sweet because like when the show was over, they were like, "Hey, the Steelers want to meet you," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm sorry,
what? Why?"
So I was like, "What happened? Like, did they hear me call them fucking losers last week in the game?"
Is it like they want to meet me or they want to confront me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I met them and I got pictures with all of them, and I actually stayed in touch pretty often with Mason Rudolph since last June. Not this year, but the last year. So when Ben went down, I wasn't happy, but I was like, oh shit, like I kind of know the guy who's starting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is the craziest shit ever. But it was just a cool experience, man. But anyways, with Barry, yeah, man, like, I don't know what to think of that, because it's kind of like, why aren't we bringing in King?
Oh, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Don't even get Michael started. Michael's like the biggest Marquette King.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be like the race baiting guy, but is it because he's a cocky black punter that they don't want him?
I think it's the cocky part. I mean, I can't assume it has anything to do with the race because one of the few black head coaches,
right?
I think it's they don't want to bring in Marquette King because he plays like Juju. Like, he's happy, he celebrates. Like, we talked about it. When a cornerback makes a tackle after giving up a 15-yard play, he gets up and goes nuts because he hit the guy hard.
Yeah.
Marquette King does the same thing. He drops a punt inside the 20 and he fucking celebrates. I love it. That's what you should do.
Well, that's the thing. This is why I think it's kind of a concern, though, because when Pat McAfee does it, he's great.
That's what we did bring that up.
That's my issue. It's like,
we did bring that point up last week or 2
weeks ago? But I think it was also the organizations, because think about like where Pat
but the Raiders had like a Richie Incognito too. And they brought in Vontaze Burfict.
And Antonio Brown.
Yeah, what a bunch of boners they are.
Like, it's weird to me, but I will say this, that like the one thing that I say that he doesn't do well, he outkicks his coverage.
So he's got a fucking boot on him.
So when he boots at 70 yards, the return guy's like, well, fuck you. Like, I have wide open space. I can kind of do whatever I want. You know what I mean? So like, that's kind of the only thing that I can think of, but I mean,
he's too good.
Can it
hurt to bring him in?
Right.
Like, I have miles. We'll fly him Spirit Airlines. I got $30. You know what I mean? Like,
dude.
Can we go fund me for King to come and audition?
Yeah, just a little workout.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Colquitt though? I don't get it. I mean, he hasn't been like the
40.
greatest punter, but we literally got rid of Barry and signed him for a reason.
Yeah.
And now we're bringing Barry back because we're unhappy, like going back.
If I'm Barry,
did we even fucking punt last week?
Yeah. Do we need a punter? We can go for it on 4th every game. I think
Fuck
like
it.
every time.
I miss when we used to, and I say we, I
Remember
mean
when
the Steelers.
Remember
Like-
when Ben would punt it?
The little pooch punt.
Yeah. He'll do a coffin corner kick. Fuck it.
Speaking of punters and King, I was a huge fan of Brad Wing,
Okay.
the
yeah,
Australian punter.
right.
Well, I mean Jordan Berry's Australian too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right? I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But Brad
All
Wing,
right.
the Steelers released him, and then he went to like the Giants for a season, and then he's just chilling. He doesn't play anymore
Yeah.
for no reason. Nobody wants him. I'm like, bro, he's a fucking decent punter.
Yeah, it's a weird position, man. I think there's a
Yeah.
lot more into it than we realize. Because like
Right.
But
when
what
you're
could it be?
when you're a kicker, just a kicker, like okay, you either get 3 points or you don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I think there's a lot more to like, all right, so like directional punts, where are you really aiming? Or is it like were you supposed to kick it right to him? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a hard position to judge. So
Yeah,
I mean, I don't fucking know. I'm the drunk yinzer that goes, nice leg, pussy, when it's like 40 yards and not 60. So I don't know, man.
I figured the turnover rate would be higher for place kickers than it would be punters. And
Yeah.
I mean, for the
Yeah.
Steelers in the last handful of years, that's really not the case. It's the
Yeah.
opposite way, which is
Yeah.
extremely weird.
We've been really fortunate though, because Sweezen was pretty solid within 50 yards.
Yeah, and
Beyond
then that
50, he was
damn Hall
dog
of Fame
shit.
game
Yeah. Well,
against the
I'm
Vikings. You remember that?
well when he got hurt.
Yeah, that was the end of it, and that was the start of the Boswell era, wasn't it?
Well, when no, he got hurt, and then we got stuck with Scobie, who fucked us.
Oh, Josh Scobie,
He missed 3 field goals against like
The
Jacksonville.
Jaguars?
Yeah.
that rat bastard. God damn
Yeah,
it.
because that was like because Vic was in. Vic was playing like kind of solid, like doing enough,
Pretty decent.
you know. And then yeah, Scobie screwed us. But then, dude, we got Boswell. Boswell was hanging out at this bar called the Flats in Pittsburgh a little too much 2 seasons ago, and I think he got Mr. Invincible, and he humbled himself last season and is a beast again, dude. I mean, he's fucking money. Like
Yeah.
anything within 55 yards and he goes up to kick, I'm like, all right, it's in. I don't care.
Yeah.
And
And
that's great.
like you said, he had the bad year, 2 years ago? And it's
Yeah.
Him and
like,
Cody Parkey were the 2 worst kickers.
who
in the
would have
NFL.
ever thought we'd be back here where it's like automatic with him? So,
Yeah, because that's a position really when you have one bad year, you're dead.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Easy
mean-
getting in your own head, I'm sure.
Well, that's
Dude,
what I'm saying.
Vanderjack
Yeah.
missed 1 field goal and it ruined his career.
Vanderjet. Yeah, well, that it was more than 1 field goal. It was that there was so much on that 1 field goal.
Right, but I'm
I mean,
saying
it was only
like,
1 field
it
goal,
was
but it
that
was
1 field goal.
huge.
He was the most accurate kicker in the NFL leading up to that shank, and then now he just owns a restaurant in Florida.
Hey, that's for me, that's living my dream right there.
I mean,
Fucking-
He got paid, but I know him
Yeah.
as. I mean, it sucks because I do know him as a very great kicker. Him and Vinatieri were dominating
Right.
at that point in their careers, and then, so I mean, for the bus to fumble that ball and Ben to make that tackle, none of that makes sense to me.
I was at that game.
Shut up, really?
It was in Indy. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. We were in that
I was at
game.
B-dubs with my dad.
Dude, it was crazy because I was 16. I'm drinking Iron City beer. They dyed their lakes blue, which why or
That means
whatever their
we're-
body of waters are.
We were 11.
And I was like, why do you have to dye this blue? Isn't it supposed to be blue already? So we go in there. I'm hammered at like 16 years old. My dad doesn't give a shit. Like what I spent my Christmas money on these tickets. And I just remember these 2 guys were in front of us, completely shit-faced, and I kept farting. And we were at the very look,
At
I was at the
16?
very listen. I was at the very top of the dome at the RCA dome. We were the last row, and these dudes just kept holding their nose and looking up. And I was like, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. But when they first walked in, dude, I was laughing so hard. They were stumbling up the steps, and they had Peyton Manning bobbleheads out of their zippers. And they kept going up to dudes, hitting him in the face, go, give Peyton a kiss. Give Peyton a kiss. Like, I was like, oh, dude, like, the Yinzer doesn't leave anywhere. Like, and no matter where you go, Pittsburgh fans are just absolutely ruthless.
And they're
Yeah.
everywhere.
yeah.
dude, when he fumbled, I went deaf because we were all like, oh, it's over. Like 2 back-to-back sacks and and he fumbled and we were all like, what the fuck, man? And then Vanderjack, our seats were so shitty. I didn't know if he made it or missed it. The only reason why I know he missed it is because nobody was
No
cheering.
one said anything.
So then I'm running up on the aisle, suck my dick, fuck you.
That was like a 47-yarder too. I mean, it wasn't right.
Yeah, it was 43 something. It was deep, but I do remember. I mean, you're in a dome, like fuck.
46-yarder. Yep.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, my favorite thing is it's from that Super Bowl XL DVD that I have, and you watch everyone on the sidelines.
He missed it.
He missed it. He missed it.
He missed
It's
it.
so like you get the chills from that. It's so cool.
Yeah, well,
That's
it's a good
awesome.
thing that Boswell's been fucking clicking. And like we said, the whole offense, we got to talk the offense here quick. James Conner, listen. First game of the season, tears it up. Second game of the season, nothing. It's a Benny Snell show. He has bounced back.
We haven't seen Benny
And-
since, really.
Yeah, are you
Not
gonna
once.
apologize to him about all the bad things he's done?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
I would
mean,
never say bad things about James Conner. How dare you?
I know that I have said that I don't
Oh,
trust
I
him
can't remember-
as like a number one legitimately.
I
That's
was
why
saying
we
the same
have
thing.
that's why we have 4 or 5 running backs.
My critique
gonna
was on
say-
his health.
Well, I was gonna say one of you two said we should
No,
not
it was-
resign him.
I cannot confirm if I said we shouldn't resign him, but I know for a fact that I have probably spoke more down on him than I have highly of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
On the
also-
field.
So when they drafted him, I cried. And I'm
For
not
good or
I'm-
bad reasons.
For good. So listen, so I'm not a Pitt fan at all. I also had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oh, shit.
So
You beat it.
yeah.
This one's for you, bud.
Thanks,
Fucking
bro.
right, dude.
That's sick. Good for you.
So he and I had the same doctor, Dr. Marks.
Oh, really?
We were treated at the
that's-
exact same place.
What?
So for me, it was like, holy shit, like I can't believe he went on to do this after knowing what the chemo was like. I mean, we had the exact, mine was a little bit worse, but it was still like, it was fucking like when he got drafted, I was like, this is amazing. I went out, bought his jersey. I was like, it might be a sympathy pick. You know what I mean? Who knows? 3rd round pick. And it doesn't matter. I'm just glad he's on the team. And then he started to play, and then he was playing good, and then he got hurt. And then it was hard for me because I wanted to like him because of the story, because of the similarity. But then eventually I was like, you know what? I don't think this guy's a number 1 running back in the NFL. I don't believe, like, I think his Pro Bowl year was a little bit overrated because he had like 3 monster games against like Atlanta, Houston, and somebody else that made those stats look way better than they were. He still didn't get 1,000 rushing yards. You know what I mean? Like that's like that to me, like in the NFL, like that was always growing up, 1,000 yards was like, okay, this was a great year.
Yeah.
And he hasn't gotten that yet. This year, he's playing great. Do I think that has a lot to do with the offensive line? Absolutely.
Always has.
And all the
And-
pieces around him, healthy
Absolutely.
pieces around him.
Because last year, that Steelers whole offense was so clueless and lost. And a lot of it was Ben Roethlisberger not being there, but a significant amount, even when Ben was there the first couple of games, you guys, like, people forget Mike Munchak,
Yeah,
You know-
Tapia was Alex is a big advocate.
huge loss. Like
Yep.
that was a huge, significant loss
Hmm.
that team, I mean, Pouncey had the worst year of his career that year from that.
He was suspended for a couple of games too.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like he's at a Pro Bowl level, I guess. But the problem is even though he is playing great, I still think there's 4 running backs in the AFC North that are better than him. Maybe 5. Because I wanted Dobbins, and I'm glad we didn't get him because Claypool's a monster.
Yeah,
Fucking right.
You know what I mean?
I mean
I'll
Chubb
take-
and Hunt.
All day, Ingram and Mixon. So it's like, where does he stack up there?
Last, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously.
Too.
And I mean, I would put him like even with Benny Snell.
But you know what?
We just haven't seen enough of Benny.
But here's the thing that I was thinking about. I go, when's the last time a loud, brash wide receiver has ever won a Super Bowl? Never. Not one time in the history, right? Running back, like star running backs.
I know
it's the two-man running back system. So right now they're just so fucking balanced that it's everybody eats. You know, as much as I loved Le'Veon, as much as I loved AB, man,
they're special talents, but
I would take them back in a heartbeat. However, that's only because I know how good they are and what they can do. But here's painting the picture right now. Lev Bell fucking pussied out on us in the playoff game against New England. He got hurt, didn't come back. AB in the regular season against Dallas ran out of bounds because he knew if he lateraled the ball at the end of the game, he would have lost all his stats from that fucking reception. And who knows what could have happened. But you running out as time runs out, the game is over. So that tells me all you care about is yourself. Those guys are gone. That's why. So I'll take a B- James Conner in my eye that is 100% dedicated to proving everybody wrong and to being a Super Bowl caliber team as opposed to secure the bag. And there's nothing wrong with that because if I was a player and I'd secure the bag in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like Bud Dupree right now, like we owe him $7 billion because he's playing at a level that he doesn't need to be fucking doing right now.
I don't think he even knows that he's playing at that level, or he knew he was capable of playing
at
that
it's
level.
2 years in a row that he could have got a contract, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the NFL." Like alongside with TJ Watt, like unreal.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you. It was the same thing on the offensive side of AB and Juju, right? TJ Watt was number one, and Bud could have been a bitch and said, nope, I'm out. No, you work together as a team. And I'm glad that you brought that up, like even the grading system, the B- thing, because we said, I know for a fact in the last couple of weeks, or I said it, you win with a whole team of 80 to 85 overalls out of 100. Yeah. You don't win with a 95 overall running back and a 95 overall receiver.
New England Patriots, dude.
Yeah, prime example.
Like every wide receiver
and running back they go through is insane.
Is a fucking grocery bagger from Walmart. You know, a 5'6" white dude. You know what I mean? That played Division 14 fucking football for 3 weeks. After the chess team kicked them off, and Belichick's like, hey, listen, I know you're not a wide receiver, but like just do this one thing and get really good at it.
But this season you will be.
Yeah. I mean, look, dude, you want a perfect example? They go 16-0 with Randy Moss, arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time. Did they win the Super Bowl? No. The 1 year they were 100 overall at every fucking spot, they didn't win.
Yeah.
Can you say same thing about Hines Ward and Burris?
Yeah.
When they went 15-1 and their only loss was against the Patriots?
Yeah. So and Ben right now, man, this is the best I've seen Ben because
he's just warming up, baby.
Dude,
he has one interception through 5 games. That's it.
Impressive.
And that's so un-Ben Roethlisberger.
Right.
Where Ben's like,
because he's always been forcing it to AB.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the ball 60 fucking times. Ben,
which is kind of sick.
I don't care. It's gonna be 64 now that you said something.
Yeah.
Like it's just, dude, he's so mature. Like it's unbelievable how fucking smart he is. And it's not dink and dunks. It's not 5-yard. He's throwing 10 to 20-yard passes and then bombs when he needs to.
Bombs one to Claypool. Bombs one to James Washington, who was wide the fuck open, by the way. Chase Claypool, great grab. I tweeted it out today, I think, or yesterday.
It's porn.
That was football porn. That throw down the sideline to Claypool made my dick hard.
Bro, that's a rookie, too.
A rookie cookie.
Who's as big as Ebron and as fast as could be.
Dude, I was so pissed when Seattle traded up and didn't take Dobbins, and then we were on the clock and we took Claypool, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, we needed a running back more than anything. And I feel so stupid because this dude is a freak.
Freaking
Isn't that
Nate.
what the
And he's
Steelers
got-
do? Like they every time they pick, you go, what the fuck? Like who's that?
And then we're talking about that player 5 years later.
Yeah,
still as a
And then
Steeler.
we're always like, oh man, what a fucking pick.
Yeah. Like the only time I got super hyped for picks, and it's so crazy. I mean, like modern, because like Palomalu, I was excited. Ben, I was excited. But like, dude, I was so happy when we drafted Jarvis Jones.
Dude, me too. Sagman Jones out of Georgia. I was gonna say that's why Bud Dupree is playing so fucking well this year because
Yeah.
he's making up and taking the slack that Jarvis Jones and how he didn't perform.
Yeah, like I love that pick. I was like, oh, it's a great pick. You know, why are people?
They always hit on
keeping out on him?
linebackers.
You know,
And then he shit the bed.
Yeah, but man, Bud Dupree, I remember like the first 2-3 seasons, it was like, he has moments, you know. I bought his jersey
An
the
accident.
week. I bought his jersey the week after he fucking murdered Matt Moore.
Dude.
That was it for
Oh
me.
my
I was like,
God.
I'm buying
Who
his
sent that in
jersey.
the group chat the other day? One of you two.
It was probably me.
Yeah.
Because I remember specifically where I was, and there was only one Dolphins fan. And I remember he got murdered. I turned around and I go, holy shit, that guy's dead.
Yeah.
That guy was not happy.
It reminded me of the James Harrison Monday night hit on Colt McCoy
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
with the Browns.
Absolutely killing, man. Hey, back
Murdered
to James
him.
Conner quick. By the way, his B- rating, that's all fine and dandy, and I don't disagree with it. But for the record,
What's he ranked in fantasy?
I don't know, but yards per carry this year, James Conner 4.9, Derrick Henry 4.8. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying Derrick Henry is the best running back in
Fuck
football.
the Titans, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
know.
him.
We'll get to that. But I'm just saying James Conner, man,
Connor, he's been beasting.
because
And-
of the
I'm
balance.
too stubborn to say that I'm wrong.
I feel that.
So
I-
he's still B- to me.
I will say,
No,
I
I
got,
agree. I mean, just because you
Yeah.
have 4 good games or 3 good games doesn't mean that your B- is going to go up to a fucking A. I've been
Yeah.
in school. That's not how it works.
which I don't think B- is a terrible thing. You
Never
know?
got an A.
Hey, B-
Right.
is the best grade I got in college, so I will take it.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
like if you ask the Steelers, like, where do you think he is right now? Here's my thought. If you think he's an A, why do you have 14 running backs?
And why
Yeah.
are you handing it off to Claypool more
because
than
he
half the
can't
time?
stay healthy.
Right. So like, but that's my whole point. It's like, so why don't you just have one more?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if he's that main guy, like, cause here it's me, like, okay, Jalen Samuels, he beat up the Patriots, right? He was a beast against the Patriots. Other than that, dude's never done shit. Why is he still on the team?
Except for throwing a pick 6. In case they want to
You
go back
talk-
to the
You
Wildcat.
talking about the fucking Ravens game last year?
Is that the game it
I
was?
think
Yeah.
yeah, because they ran the Wildcat successfully against the Bengals.
Yeah. And then they
Wildcat
tried
was
to let him
Wildcat.
I was
throw
like,
it.
I
But the
don't trust
Ravens-
our backup quarterback to throw the fucking ball, and you have a 4th string running back doing it. I was
That's
like, great.
they probably thought the same thing. The OC, he's like, oh man, I don't trust our backup QB, so let's
Yeah,
toss
so-
it to Jalen and
so
see what he can do.
Why? Yeah, why not? He won a punt, pass, and kick tournament when he was 9.
That's why I miss Hines Ward and Antoine Randall because they
Yeah,
were both
man.
QBs.
Well, we saw the
yeah.
Browns do it a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, fuck
Fucking
them.
Jarvis, but if you have somebody who can do it, it'll work. But Benny Snell obviously was not the answer. Or fucking Jalen Samuels. But Benny Snell did get a touchdown this past week, so who's back of the week? Benny Snell.
Matt, if you had to cut 2 running backs and have 3 on the depth chart, who would it be between Connor, Samuels, Snell, McFarland, and is that it?
Well, here's my thought process.
Just
right
cut
now.
one off then.
I'll do 2, but I'll explain why if we had to do 2. So
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Samuels is gone, number 1.
So is Ty.
So and then it would be I keep
Samuels is
McFarland
out. Okay.
because he brings a different aspect to the game, right? And now I have to cut between Connor or Snell. Here's my thing. The biggest reason why the Steelers are 5-0 right now is because of the turnover ratio. Benny Snell had a little bit of the fumble loopskis. So I
Yep.
would get rid of him. If Snell wasn't fumbling, then I would say see you to Connor because he's gone after this year anyways, or you got to pay him.
Right.
So I would have kept Snell and McFarland.
Yeah, which do you think we're gonna pay him something or just let him go?
And do you
I
think he
don't-
wants more than?
Like, yeah, because like obviously I think it'd be crazy if he asked for Le'Veon Bell money, which I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
think he'll do.
And I don't think he's that kind of person.
Yeah, exactly.
I know he's not that kind of
But,
person.
yeah, but like what like I guess what is a realistic number do you think he would stay for? And also do you think we would resign him and be like, hey, you know, thank you for everything, but like
I think he's worth $7 million a year.
okay, I was gonna say 8, so yeah.
Do you think he would accept that?
I don't care. I'd say 7. And,
Well, I
and
think he would. I think.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
he
you
would.
would too.
I think
No?
he's. I think he
I-
cares
I-
about winning and
I think it
being in a
depends.
hometown team.
I think it
You
depends
gotta
on the
see what-
guarantee part.
well, I think you also have to see what happens. So if he wins with us, he's gonna go get paid.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
the
for
big
nothing though,
thing.
because we know what he can do.
Yeah, but like the my biggest thing is like when you win a championship, everybody's worth more money. Antoine Randall got a $35 million contract
The
with the Washington football
Redskins.
team.
Sorry.
And I just think that's the best football team name ever, dude.
It is.
The
It
fact
is
that Dan
amazing.
Snyder's like, oh, you want me to change my name? All right, we're the fucking football team. That's what
Yeah.
we're gonna be.
And I actually respect that move so much. It's
Oh, he's-
hilarious.
He's a badass for that. That's so funny.
It's
And
hilarious.
It's so funny. They're like, we're gonna reveal our jerseys, and it's like, oh, the same fucking things. Great.
My
Yeah.
favorite part too is they tried to make, every team has their Twitter hashtag that has the logo on it.
Yeah.
Their first one that they tried to do was the year that they were established, but you can't do hashtags with numbers.
69? Oh wow.
So it's like, nope, delete
That's
that one,
great.
try again.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with Connor. I think that, like I said, though, it's fuck next year because I think this year is
It's
an
this
all-in
year.
year anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, it's this year for sure.
I
I
think
saw
Ben,
something that we're not going to have a lot of, not a lot, but there's like 5 or 6 more than that players that we're not going to be able to re-sign.
yeah, I
Like,
think this
they're
is
all
all
free
in.
agents.
And that's why I was surprised we never went after Fournette or Le'Veon. I was really, dude. I would have in a heartbeat. I would have signed Le'Veon. Heartbeat.
You would
Instead, he gets
even,
to sign with the Super Bowl
Yeah,
contender
100%
Chiefs.
would have signed him.
because Matt, you're saying this is like the first time since probably 2010 that there hasn't been a cancer around the team in the locker room. Would you would bring that cancer back?
Here's why I would is because I don't have him as my number one guy right off the bat.
Right.
The Steelers, my favorite is when the Steelers are running a gun and they have a wide receiver a running back to the side of them, right? Connor's not that guy to come out of there, right?
Right.
McFarland
Le'Veon.
is perfect for that. Le'Veon Bell literally created that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? So like third down back, Le'Veon Bell, paying him dog shit money. He's humbled. I feel like
He wants to
would've-
win.
And he wants to win, and I think he would have wanted to come back. If he wanted the money, honestly, he would have went to Miami. Tax free. He already fucking lives there. And
That
who
was my
cares?
first guess originally
I
when he
thought he
left
would
the
go there in a
Steelers.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess it makes sense now where he's like, I already got paid. You know, it's like
Yeah.
we're gonna go
That's
win.
what
Jets are
I'm
paying
saying.
him.
We're gonna go win
Chiefs
that
get to
ring.
reap the benefits, man.
I thought we were gonna get a LeBron story.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be, I'm coming. I owe you guys. I'm gonna
I'm
come
coming home.
I played that. Did you see that video I made?
No.
I
Did
did
you
a
do a J.
highlight
Cole, I'm
video of
coming
him
home?
with that song on. I was like, he's gonna come back. He didn't.
We
Instead,
will
he
check it
signed
out.
Kermit the Frog and that fat fucking walrus prick in
That
KC.
fucking Mars.
Bro, yeah.
I
Hey.
hate them.
The Chiefs?
Yeah, I hate Patrick Mahomes.
It's really, I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. I don't think Mahomes is that good. Like, he got boosted so early, so fast. He's so hyped, but I mean, he continues to outperform every week.
I think
no,
Kyler
he's the
Murray.
And I
I-
mean, I said it before. I know he's good, but it's like they
You
gave him
know
a 100 overall rating on Madden after his like third year. It's like, bro, settle down. It's his third year.
Do you know who he is?
Patrick Mahomes, Kermit the Frog.
He's Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's a good. They kind of look alike a little bit.
Here we
too.
go. Right. He was
Okay.
super humble, super quiet when he came into the league.
Okay.
He has a loudmouth cunt fiance or wife who is so fucking obnoxious,
Yeah.
and an annoying brother that just benefits from being related to him. That's it. And he's like, and do you remember Steph Curry would bang a three and be cool, and now he's fucking chewing his mouthpiece, shimmying, and that's now
Flying
that's
away.
Kermit. After I just whooped your ass, fuck you, and like fuck him, dude. I hate him.
Also, I will say I want to add fuel to the fire because first of all, fuck Hunt's ketchup.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, what is that shit?
Yeah. Also, second of all, he puts that on his fucking steak. That's a psycho move.
Ketchup
Yeah.
on steak?
Yeah.
He puts Hunt's ketchup on his steak?
Yeah.
So listen, I had an ex-girlfriend years ago.
That's why she's your ex, right?
What's that?
It's
That's why she's
Oh,
your
you
ex.
wait till you hear this story. She used to do the same thing. We'd go out to eat. We'd go out to like a nice steakhouse, and she'd ask for ketchup for her steak, and I was like, why are you doing that? She goes, because it tastes like a burger. And I was like, then why don't you save me $65 fucking dollars and
get a burger.
asshole?
Yeah.
Dollar menu and it's over. Like, what the fuck? Why are we
that's
here?
fucked.
Dude.
We'll go to Applebee's next time, dickhead.
Yeah. That chick's taste buds are messed up.
Awful.
That's
The
fucked up.
worst.
Holy, I mean, at least some like A1 or some like actual steak sauce, not
Yeah,
fucking
ketchup. I'm like,
ketchup.
I get it. Like, I get it. You were poor. Like, it's fine. like, fuck, I was too. But like, I don't go out to I don't go out to like a fucking fancy restaurant and be, hey, it's got that that cut up hot dog and macaroni and cheese, do you? Like, no, like that's what I ate when I was a kid and my mom was working 2 jobs. Like, yeah. Okay. But like, fucking class it up, okay? I bought you this fucking beautiful $13 dress at Wet Seal. Got you these earrings from Charlotte Russe, okay? I need you to be in your prime.
Did you put that ketchup away?
Yeah.
Hey, it's one thing if you want to eat a cheese sandwich for a snack because you're broke as a joke, but you go to a steakhouse, you best not be putting the ketchup on the steak.
Man.
That's a
Right?
big fucking no.
Man.
Absolutely.
Even at home. What the fuck's wrong
Yeah.
with you?
Well, you're ruining you can't ruin a steak like that.
Yeah.
It's too
I don't even like
expensive.
seasoning my steaks anymore.
I just like
Well,
Salt,
that's
taste of
pepper.
meat, evidently.
Well,
Yeah,
right.
I only do salt and pepper. That's it.
Yeah,
And
salt,
that's
Yeah,
pepper.
cool.
if you can cook a good steak, you don't need to season it.
But and make sure you don't fucking put ketchup on it.
Yeah.
Rule number 1.
I'm a big
Fuck
fan of
Patrick
garlic butter.
Mahomes.
Uh,
Dude, I'm
We play-
going. Listen, if we play them in the playoffs, I'm just holding a big sign that says "fuck Hunts." That's it.
But-
or what if I have a sign that says like Brittany Mahomes is a hunt?
And then like a pot or like a parentheses S, like very small fine
Yeah.
hunts.
Like it'll just say like it'll be like, you know how the Steelers, like when they get in the red zone, the ketchup bottle, the H will turn into a C.
you got the window drop out on it.
It's third down.
That's incredible.
Hey, well, if we do play them in the playoffs, this is no problem because Minka
I'm-
Fitzpatrick and them boys are fucking.
Yeah, but man, Devin Bush would be so great for
Ah.
somebody like him and Lamar. Fucking, that's where it's gonna hurt us.
Just like Shazier, bro. That's where I get fucking pissed.
yeah,
We replace our middle linebacker. He gets hurt. They're both
At least
fucking
he's
decent
coming
in
back
coverage.
from
They're
it.
both Shazier is way better in coverage, I think. But they're both very quick. They're both fucking young. And yeah.
well,
So now we're replacing is Spillane?
Spillane.
Is
And I'll tell you
Spillane
what,
going
he
to be
looked
the
good.
replacement?
I think
Yeah,
so.
he looked good.
but
He looked good,
he's,
but
he's like not athletic.
it's like James Conner looked good, but we were just saying that we don't, or Matt and I don't think that he's a number one. Is
Yeah,
is
he's like-
Spillane a number one?
He's Mike Vrabel. Like he's like football smart, right? But like he's not fast off
Yeah,
the ball.
football.
Like he made one really nice play. It was a screen pass, and he blew up the 2 fucking blockers before and had that 6-yard loss, I think, on like third and 1 or something like that. Like he's solid, like for a small sample size, but you'll find a way to expose this.
He's a
fucking
good
dude.
backup.
Yeah, people were
So
talking about
you come
bringing
in for a
Miles
couple
Jack.
plays.
Yeah, he's not gonna play every snap, as well Tomlin said, and he's gonna be wearing the Greek dot on his helmet, so he's gonna get the calls. But they were saying that, I mean, I'm just going
giving
off
the calls to Bud or fucking.
Well, I guess
TJ.
Devin's the one that was making all the calls this year, but it just
Just like
started-
Shazier, bruh.
So,
I would have
mean,
thought it would have been Vince Williams, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh my
usually
God.
Usually
Vince
it's
is
the
so
middle.
nasty, bro.
I agree.
He's playing great, and you know a big
Vince is
reason
so
why
fucking sick.
is because they're protecting him. His biggest weakness is coverage.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there's times that we're like, oh, when they were playing Houston, and they had him covering wide receivers. I'm like, what the fuck are
You
you
talking
doing?
about Vince?
Yeah.
All I remember is game 1 of last season, and he's covering Josh Gordon on a fucking 50-yard seam up the middle.
It's insane.
I'm like, and Vince was there. He was keeping up with him, but obviously Gordon made the catch. It's like,
Right. Well, that was
it's like, what do you expect? You put
And then
Mark Barron on him
Allen,
instead.
Keenan Allen fucking
LOL.
bullied him a couple years ago
Yeah.
when we were
Yeah.
killing the Chargers by like 20 at halftime.
Yep.
He was like, I don't know why this linebacker's covering me.
People
They
gotta
just-
stop sleeping on Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's nice.
People sleeping on the Steelers defense, man. Minka had a pick 6. Cam Sutton had a pick. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking TJ and Bud, the whole D line is just eating, and that's the victory, or that's the recipe to success right there. Is there were times when this past game they only rushed 4 on Baker.
Yeah.
He was running scared like a deer in the headlights, and they had plenty of defenders back in the zone
Yeah.
to fucking Minka pick
Healthy
6.
to it, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking-
Yo,
It's
and
crazy.
Cam Hayward, he led the team in tackle or solo tackles this past week, and I'm pretty sure he just about murdered Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You see, that
The
was
shove where he was crawling and couldn't breathe.
he didn't even hit him. He literally
Oh,
shoved him.
No,
Yeah,
he
just
hit
called
him
a
pretty
little
good.
Bitch and
It was
jumped him.
great. It was a good hit. It was a good, clean hit.
Yeah,
But-
a lot of people online were bitching that they thought that was an illegal hit. If a quarterback's
Wow.
wrapped up, you can't hit him high, whatever.
Dude,
but it's like
Ty,
you got to
need
tackle him. If you're not going to blow
Ty.
the whistle, you got to tackle him.
Ty, little advice for you: unfollow those people. 'Cause Obviously,
Yeah.
they know nothing.
No shit. It's
And I feel
Browns
like you
fans,
keep
dude.
bringing them up every week.
No, there's a woman that, or a reporter that said like, oh, I interviewed Cam Hayward and he said that he wants to inflict pain on
Oh,
Baker
she's
Mayfield.
the Fox News of Cleveland Browns.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you know,
that
cool.
fucking blonde bitch, she's clueless.
Yeah.
She baits all
And
week.
Cam
She was-
even responded to her like, no, bitch, that's not what I said. What I
Right.
said was this. That's
Yeah.
even more admirable.
Yeah. The one thing though with Spillane, or however you say his name, is there was another stat that I saw that
Spillane.
was really impressive. Was Bukaki, whatever his name is. he was 8 for 8 on attempting tackles. So like he didn't miss what do they call like attempting like to go for a tackle.
Yeah,
8 for 8, didn't miss, wrapped him up. That's nice.
that's very good to
That
hear.
wins you ball
because-
games.
You
yeah.
need that against big motherfucker next week. Because
Yeah.
this dude coming into Pittsburgh, he thrives in the fourth quarter when nobody wants to keep playing defense. He fucking runs into you and into you and into you
Well,
and puts his will in you.
yeah, he had that 94-yard run where he literally just took off and nobody could fucking like take him down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about the run game. I'm really not. Do you
Look.
guys? I know it was early in this. It was the first game.
I'm not
Saquon
worried,
Barkley had
but I
fucking
think-
Big Ben outrushed Saquon Barkley week 1.
Look, the thing is, like, I don't
Come
think
on.
we faced a running back like him, like,
Saquon
Dude,
Barkley and
look-
Kareem Hunt. What the fuck are you talking about?
this year.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I think Derrick Henry's a little different. Like,
he is different. He's got the speed and the size.
dude, he's
Um,
he's Bud Dupree's size.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's great because we have one Bud Dupree on the other side, and then fucking
So-
10 other players.
So my thing
Like,
is, like,
let's go.
I mean, you've seen his size. Look, I'm not saying I'm worried, but I think it'd be stupid not to say, look,
You got a
If
game
this-
plan around it,
yeah, if this guy breaks,
which is
you
dangerous.
know, breaks 1-2 tackles, like he's going for 15, 20 yards at least.
It's dangerous though because you got Tannehill, who's played pretty solid since his arrival in
Well,
Tennessee.
he's really good out of play action.
Right.
And
I'm with you,
somebody
Tapia,
like
though. That's
AJ,
good.
with somebody like AJ
Good insight.
Brown. So
Yeah.
it's like, when you have a quarterback who's good out of play action, a big reason behind that is because the defense is so committed to the run. They're so committed to stopping the run. This defense though has so many tools and has so many weapons that they're going to be playing chess. And Mike Vrabel, I think he's a great coach. Total scumbag move he did last week with the
The
clock.
12 man. Oh,
But hey, man,
What happened?
he's a Belichick guy, so
What do you do?
they didn't have any timeouts left, so he put another defender on the field to get the
To
12
stop.
man
to
call
get a
because
first
it
down
stops
to
the clock
stop the
without
clock.
running it off.
Yeah, he ran off like 30 seconds of the clock.
That's
Yes.
You said it's a game of chess, right? That's fucking great.
Smart
Yeah, but
but
that's
scummy.
it's actually a penalty.
I mean,
So it's actually because here's
is
but
it like Chris Webber calling timeout with no TOs left?
it's more
Damn,
like no, it's more like when
damn.
Sorry,
Jason
Michigan.
Kidd
Damn.
said run into me and then he spilled his water all over the fucking court.
Yeah.
It's just it's something you're not supposed to do. But the problem is like, so if they did that against Pittsburgh, Tomlin would have to have like evidence proving here's why he did this, right? Like there's rules
After
like
the
this.
game.
No, during the game.
Oh, really?
Like if they call it, yeah, it's also like there's another rule because like for shitty instances like that, I forget the name of it, but it's like, so like let's say I'm on the bench, right? And out of nowhere, I fucking clothesline some dude who's about to score, right?
Like Mike
The
Tomlin
referee-
tripped up.
Right, when he accidentally stuck his foot out and jumped into him. The referee had all the right to call that a touchdown. Like you can call that a touchdown. So like the same thing goes. It's something integrity, but not
Integrity
integrity
Farms.
farm. But it's something that they said where like because Gene Statutor was talking about it, and he said that that could have been a penalty if they proved it. But you're never gonna prove that.
Yeah, how are you going to prove it on the fly?
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you're Vrabel, you'd say, well, I'm losing and I just gave up a first down. Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
And they're that much closer to scoring, right?
Yeah.
Let's do predictions.
I was gonna say I'm not gonna do the first prediction, but I did want to say the Steelers are given 3 or 3.5 points against the Browns. I'm taking at least 7 points against the Titans.
Against Titans?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get predictions.
I think
score
we'll
quick.
win by a
What's the
score.
spread, too?
I'll say a score, and that could be either 7 or 3, but I think they'll win by at least 7.
That's fair. I'm going to give it 10. I'm going to throw a score out there. I'm going to say 24-14.
All right, 27-17.
I was gonna say I think it'll be a little higher scoring
Could be.
because Tannehill's gonna throw for 1. Derrick Henry's gonna run for 1.
I'm gonna go 26-23 Pittsburgh.
Oh, close
Okay.
one.
I think it's gonna be a close game. I mean, you gotta respect these guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it comes down to stopping the run for the
Yeah.
Steelers.
they're missing
If you
a
can
bit.
stop
They're
Derrick
missing a left
Henry,
tackle now.
But we own this fucking team, man.
The
yeah.
Titans.
Historically, we own these motherfuckers. But that's also because Mariota was dog shit.
I was
forgot
gonna
he was
say,
even
We
in the
sacked
league.
him like 43 times in the first half. The
he-
last time we-
He's a
Yeah,
backup
that was like a
in
Thursday.
Oakland, isn't he?
That was like a
Yeah.
Thursday night or a Monday night game, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that
Fucked him.
because I think the Titans also had like 11 former Steelers like on their staff or something.
Yeah.
was like
Dick
that-
LeBeau.
We'll go. Yeah.
Is
I'm
Dick
gonna
LeBeau
go,
still there?
I think he was. Yeah. Still calling Troy. Hey, man, you coming or what?
Yeah, what do you got?
Where's Hines? They're like, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yo, the Steelers are 2.5 point favorites. So your 26-23 would smash that spread.
I'd still
Nice.
take the money line
Yeah, absolutely.
because I've
Tough
been
bunch.
fucked.
It's a
I
minus-
got
it's a-
fucked this week on a parlay. I had a 5-team parlay. I put or a 6-team. I put $400 to win $3,000 because I was doing money lines and
Strictly, it's a safe
And-
bet.
and teasers. So like my first 3 hit. My fourth one was Green Bay. Green Bay was getting, when I teased it, they were getting 5 points. They were up 10-0. So I'm 3-0 on my parlays already. And I used the Barstool app because I was like, fuck it, they're new. And I wanted to use them. And I went to cash out because you can cash out when you're when you're winning.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll cash out, I'll double my money. It was like 848. And I kept hitting cash out and it fucking froze on me. And then by that time I was blackout drunk that like I didn't care
And
anymore.
pissed off.
And then Green Bay ended up losing and Aaron Rodgers like didn't even try in the second half. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? So
Brutal.
yeah, it sucked.
You got to take that L, huh?
I took it.
Well,
But I'm disputing it though still. I got half of it back yesterday because I bet first
nice.
score. Yeah, $20 to win 170. That Kelsey would be the first person to score.
Bro,
Nice.
so I had one yesterday. I put $20. I parlayed Kelsey to be the first scorer and then Zeke to be the first scorer of the Cowboys game. Kelsey hit, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, Zeke has to score. They don't have Dalton. There's no way he's throwing in the end zone. And yeah, I didn't win 11.
Three points, right? Is what they finished with? Cowboys?
10. Amari scored at the end.
It was brutal.
Oh, they're really good.
But yeah, I did win. I bet like $20 on the Cardinals to be the next scorer. Is like the 4th touchdown while the Cowboys had the ball, and it won 175.
Well,
I was like, what the fuck? This is so easy.
We found
then I lost it all.
We found a glitch that they quit doing. Keep your eye on this. There's a glitch that sometimes you can win a fuck ton of money on. It's the next team's drive.
Yeah,
that's run or pass, right? So this was when the Colts were playing the Chargers and the Chargers scored with like 10 seconds left in the half. And I was like, well, motherfucker takes a knee. He's going to run the ball out. And I was like, I wanted to see if it would work. So I just put $25 on it. And I so bad wanted to put like literally I was about to donate like $5,000 to my
put the house on it
to just say, fuck it. Cause why not? You know, they're not going to throw the ball, you know? And he took the knee and I was like, oh my God, that's sick. So I was like, well, let's watch again. So the next Thursday night football game, the same scenario happened.
Kill the clock.
And it wasn't a bet. So now like they don't offer it under like 2-minute warnings, I think.
Gotcha.
Because it was a fucking
good on them because they're just gonna keep losing a shit ton of money.
Hey, listen, they make enough money, okay? Let me win my $30 fucking dollars.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me win my lunch money.
I'm always that guy though. Like I'll have a parlay in or something to win like $150. And I'm like, oh man, I jinxed them. Like, oh, now they're not gonna cover. As if these $1 million athletes give a fuck over me putting $26 into a 30-person parlay.
Literally, I'm the same way. It's brutal.
I love it. Gambling is the best.
I mean, I'm not going to stop.
Yeah.
Someone call it an addiction
now, so yeah. But hey, listen. So the past 2 games, Steelers go 4-0, and then they go 5-0. Both of those weeks, you jumped in the river.
Yeah,
that's right. You're a river
made
jumper.
the news in Pittsburgh for jumping in the river.
Yeah,
you stepped it up this week. You put a Nacho Libre mask type thing on.
Yeah.
So
that wasn't the original plan, by the way.
2-part question: when we win this week, are you doing it again,
or something better?
Or something better. And second question: I don't know what that river's like, but I know we're from the Chicagoland area. The Chicago River is a fucking cesspool of
really. It looks beautiful.
The Chicago River, I was gonna say, it looks decent. It's the Fox River I'm worried about.
No, the Chicago River is a disgusting place. I would not get in the water there.
So,
is it the same case for this river you just jumped in?
Our river is legit where all our sewage goes. It's disgusting.
So it's the same. Okay.
That's why it went viral, because people were like, you're a sick fuck.
It's like he jumped in the Fox River.
Yeah. So here, I'll answer all the questions. First thing, I do want to, the Nacho Libre thing, here's what it was supposed to be. I brought a blow-up doll.
Which friend
was it yours?
Of course, I bought it. So here's actually how I've been looking for the week a couple times, but dude, who cares? So anyways, so I asked my buddy, I post on Facebook, I'm like, I need a fucking blow up doll. I was like, don't Don't ask me any questions. Does anybody have one? My buddy messages me. He goes, "Hey man, I bought one for my gram, but she's dead." So I was like, "Well, I'm glad she's dead because now I have this. So thanks." So I get this blow up doll. And the plan was to put an old Tim Couch jersey over him with Baker Mayfield's face, and I was gonna elbow drop him. They
You were
forgot.
gonna face fuck him?
Well, no. I wasn't wearing my Ben jersey, or I would
We'll
have.
fuck them.
So I don't. So I show up. They forget both of those things. I start to blow them up. I kind of want it to be. I'm raunchy, but like for that to go viral, I don't want to swear or be inappropriate, right?
Because a lot of people are gonna see it.
Right. So I start blowing this thing up, and it has like a 10-inch cock. That just goes. I'm like, fuck, man. I was like, I can't. This dude has a hog. Like, I can't fucking use this now. I was like, should I tuck it? And I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna jump in the river. So the game happens. I'm pretty drunk at the game. I'm like, I don't even want to. Oh, spoiler alert! I don't know how to swim, guys.
What?
The river is estimated where I jump 15 to 20 feet deep. I don't know how to swim, and I just said, fuck it. So I did.
Well, you had the blow up doll. It's inflatable.
That's why I thought I'd be fine, because I was gonna pin him for the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's when you get on top, you mount it and
Right.
get back
And
to
I
shore.
would-
Paddle back to shore.
I just would have just bit his dick, and it would have took me. So, am I gonna do it again this week? No. I want it to be for home games, but
Gotcha.
that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do something.
Okay.
My friend has agreed to take he's a diehard Titans fan. He's gonna take a Stone Cold Stunner, and then I'm gonna do the beers all over his face. It's nothing crazy, but it's something fun.
Yeah.
That's all that we're looking for.
We just want something fun. I mean, I didn't expect fucking TJ Watt to like it, for Vince Williams to retweet. Like, I didn't expect any of that. We were just fucking having fun, you know? And we just
Best
wanted to
things
call
are
it-
unexpected.
Yeah, victory plunge, and then we'll keep doing it as we move on. So,
I love that. That's
yeah, it's
incredible.
fun.
That's awesome.
It's
And
the
obviously, everyone in Pittsburgh loves it. I mean, including the Steelers. Like, that's so
Yeah, it
sick.
was pretty cool. And then there's always some people who are like, "Hey, you're fat." I'm like, "Wait, what?
Yeah, like, fuck
Oh,
you, dude. I was just having
fuck.
fun.
Hey,
When
listen,
that happened?"
I just bought 36-inch waist pants the other day, so like
That's me. I've been that my whole life. Though.
I literally moved up recently, and I was like, "Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Do I need to start losing weight?"
No, you just need to continue having fun and enjoying yourself. Fuck all that other noise.
35 pounds on since COVID.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
You've been enjoying yourself.
dude. Because here's what I was doing. Like, my job, legit career, stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to do it. So I straight up was doing power hours on Facebook Live, blacking out. And like, you would pay for me to twerk on the wall, to fucking shotgun a beer. I would ice myself. So like, I was making like $600 a night. Like, I was, dude, literally just fucking
What?
blacking out drinking, because people would pay me $25 to shotgun a beer or to ice myself. And I'd go through 2 cases a night and like almost die.
That sounds like me without getting paid.
Yeah,
Facebook
Michael, you're
Live.
doing it wrong, bro. You need to do comedy, and then you get paid for this shit.
Shit, bruh.
Yeah. So I was doing that. And then
God damn.
and then I literally my arm went numb one night. I'm like, I think I'm having a heart attack. And I quit doing it since then.
Like, wait,
I had
Well, good
think
for
I had
you.
broke on Facebook Live. I'm pretty sure.
Good for you for acknowledging that and pausing it.
You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, I think I have a blocked artery.
wait, I can
Yeah.
actually die from this. Maybe I don't.
Maybe I should charge a little bit more.
Yeah, $100 minimum for me to do anything.
So yeah, it was fun, man. I mean, you know, we did a Facebook Live dating show, which I thought was so fun. So the way that I would do it was, we would do Zoom on Facebook Live. I would set up 8 chicks and 1 dude, but I made sure the guy's camera was off the whole time. and the girls would compete to meet this guy, right? Like it was called quarantine is what we called it.
Bro.
And the audience would one by one eliminate a chick each way. And then at the end of it, they have to send each other nudes no matter what. And I would always, dude, but it was so funny because like I'd get like super ass ugly dudes to do it. And these girls would be competing for who they thought was a fucking model. And then this dude whose face looks like it was in the microwave for 6 minutes comes on Facebook. And they're like, oh, you can have him, Stacy. Like,
Bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Holy
Yeah,
That's
man,
funny as fuck.
So I'm trying to stay busy, man.
So let's listen. We talked before we started recording. You know, I'm a huge comedy fan. You know, stand-up comedian fan. I live and die by it. You know, Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer. You've toured, which is fucking sweet.
Yeah.
You said you've met Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
I don't know, just some of your favorite comedians. Like who is it that you follow closely? I know they say
You
most
want to know who
comedians.
I've worked with or who I've
Both worked with and
start with who you were inspired by, who you are your favorites, and then let us know who you're.
Because
what he said.
It's all in one. So when I was a kid, I grew up a huge Tom Green fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tom Green. The Tom Green show on MTV was before Jackass. It was the greatest show ever. Like it seriously was so good.
Was it before Jackass? I remember CKY.
Yeah. So
that shit was hilarious.
It was funny. So Tom
was this
Green
before that?
Tom Green was 1998.
Okay.
But he was doing it in Canada in the early 90s.
That's where you had to start it.
Yeah, he was on public access, dude. And he made it. So he was my hero. I got to open up for him like 3 years ago.
Damn.
In Pittsburgh. I've opened up for Dane Cook, Nick Swardson, David Spade, Eliza.
Schlesinger?
Yeah.
Really?
Nikki Glazer, fucking like a lot of fucking people. Gilbert Godfrey.
Who are you?
So
killers. Absolute
I'm
killers.
nobody, bro.
You just
no,
named
that's not true.
Killers.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome, dude. Because you like Chris D'Elia, like when you see these guys go up there, man, you're so hungry, but you also are like, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Like these guys are so fucking good, you know. But yeah,
no,
man,
that's fucking great, bro.
I've worked with I went on tour 20 cities with fucking Rob Van Dam from WWE. Like I got to do some super cool shit. And I was hosting a monthly show at the Improv called The Dirt. It was a dirty show. We'd have strippers come out and like whip their tits out and then bring each comedian to the stage. We would pour shots down the crowd's mouths and like it was just a wild shit show party. And then COVID hit and like it just was so hard because like I really felt like I was finding my niche, you know what I mean? Like I was like about to hit where I wanted to, and it's just everything stopped. And but I know so many comedians that are just like not doing anything, and I'm like, right now, like I'm on an equal playing field with everybody.
Yes.
And then now it's my time to find a way to stand out. To
keep
make
your mind right, because you're not the only one in that boat.
Yeah.
There's so many people, and like you just said, especially people that are in your industry. If you think that you're the only one struggling, no, bro. Keep your mind right. Like you said, find something that'll make you stand out, and bam.
So now I just jump in a river full of shit. And, you know, here I am on your podcast, guys. I made it. I'm famous now.
You can stop doing all that because, you already made it now.
Hey, honestly, you're on our podcast. You might have just hit rock bottom. I hate to fucking tell you, bud.
Well, here's how I know I hit rock bottom. When you were about to interview me, and I said I was a comedian, you go, "Oh, are you?" And I was like, "Oh, fuck."
No.
No,
that I
know
was
like, I'm terrible on Twitter.
It was
no
it
issue.
Was more of
I know for a fact that excited
you are.
Ty.
Yeah, because
yes,
I talk all the time. They don't really follow comedy like I do.
I love humor. I'm a big,
Me too. Like I have my favorite guys,
but I don't watch
But
stand-up.
Ty is definitely like comedy, like through
Yeah.
and through.
You're
To
all
talk
Chicago?
to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When this shit's over, and I headline at the Pittsburgh Improv, you fuckers are coming
Dude.
Yeah.
for a
Come
Say
weekend.
less.
Come hang out with me.
Say less.
I've never been
Do
to
it.
Pittsburgh, so
Yeah.
That's the thing, bro. I've been to Pittsburgh probably 20 times,
Perfect.
15, 20
Yeah.
times. I need
that
to
would
get
be awesome.
I need to get them there.
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
comedy is my like number one love in
Who's
life.
your
so.
favorite?
I told you Tom Segura. I mean, Bill Burr obviously is like the greatest right now.
So listen, I met Bill Burr.
Oh my god!
And when I met Bill Burr, so
That wasn't like a bad oh my god. That
No,
was like
that was
Yeah,
like,
right?
oh my god.
So-
Holy shit!
so Randy Bauman and Bill Crawford host the morning show in Pittsburgh called DVE, and they're friends with Bill Burr. Bill Burr was coming into the studio when I was in the studio. I did some little segment, and then Bill Burr was coming in, and they warned me. They were like, "Hey Matt, don't bring up the Steelers with Bill." And I go, "Why?" They're like, "Well, he's a huge Patriots fan,
Yeah, he's
and he won't shut up about the Jesse James catch. Just don't even bring it up." And he's like, "Hey, nice to meet you, man." Like, and I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Steeler fan, huh?" I was like, "Yep." He's like, "You know, you didn't catch that fucking ball." And I was like, "All right."
Fuck you, bud.
And I was like, I'm not saying shit because
Yeah.
because dude, he quit talking to them for like months because of this shit.
Really?
And I was like, I'm not even gonna, because I'm the personality that if you bring, like, you could tell me my dad's a low life alcoholic, my mom's a whore, but if you tell me Jesse James dropped that fucking ball, like, I will fight you.
Kill you.
Like, I will
over.
fucking kill you because that fucked us out of the Super Bowl. Hands
Bro,
down.
fuck the Patriots. Fuck that play.
So frustrating.
So,
So by the way, you didn't tell me who your inspirations were for comedy. Well, I guess you did. Tom Green, right?
well, Adam Sandler was huge.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Adam Sandler.
Have you seen his latest movie?
Dude, I fucking loved it.
I thought it was so funny.
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's a Halloween movie. And
Yeah,
he
I
literally
saw the
brings back
previews.
everything.
I'll watch. Yeah, I'll watch that
said-
tonight.
I love Adam Sandler.
Oh, dude, he's great. They interviewed him. He was like, "Dude, listen, after Uncut Gems, he goes, I just wanted to make a stupid fucking movie."
Yeah,
Movie.
And that's what he says. He's like, "I'm gonna make a shitty movie." And then it is so shitty, it's funny.
Yeah.
Because it's just forced humor and it's just so goofy, and like he literally brings everyone back into it, man. He has Happy Gilmore references in it, Billy Madison references in it. There's kids named the O'Doyles. Like, it's fucking, dude, it's so cool, man. For somebody that grew up watching Adam Sandler, it was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sandler, fucking like Jackass. You mentioned Jackass. And stuff.
CKY too.
So Preston Lacey, the fucking,
Yeah.
so I'm like actually like really good friends with him. He was supposed to come on my tour bus to Cleveland 2 years ago when we were drinking out of the shot skis that I did,
Yeah.
because we had 6 Super Bowl shot skis. And he was supposed to come, but he couldn't make it. But yeah, dude, like if the Steelers and the Chiefs play in the playoffs, we're going together.
Damn.
So
That's
it'll be
so
he's
sweet.
awesome, dude.
Do you have
That's
a clothing company as well?
I do. It's right here, man.
Right there, right?
Yeah, it's right here. It's
YNZ.
Yeah, it's Yins, but it's YNZ. So I started it because I wanted to wear, like, I like athletic clothing, but I also
Yeah.
like a lifestyle clothing. So I wanted something that was like super soft quality, stuff that I would wear going out. That wasn't 100% like Pittsburgh sports, but it was still like
The city.
right, it's still the city, something that you can wear a
Yes.
lot. And I fucking like we spent a lot of time like working on some things, and we just launched it 2-3 weeks ago, and like, dude, it's awesome, dude. Jeff Reed is wearing the shit. Yeah,
Can I send you an image to make a shirt that incorporates Jeff Reed?
for Jeff Reed?
Yes.
Is it a paper towel dispenser?
No, it's Photoshop. The face is Guy Fieri with the blonde spiked hair. Can I send it to you and you can make some shirts?
I'll send it to him. I'll see if
Give
he
us a
likes
quote. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
We made shirts once upon a time and made $0 on them.
Oh, it's hard to make money, man.
Yeah, man.
I
Especially
started
when you're
merch
not
for stand up.
on tour and have a bunch of fans.
Yeah. I started doing merch at shows and stuff. And I mean, it really helps you because when you're first starting to do comedy, you're only getting like 25, $50.
Yeah.
And then you're getting 50 to 100. And still, like, it's not worth. If that's just your job, like, I need to sell shirts then. So I started doing shirts. So a lot of my friends are in the clothing industry. Blackcraft is a clothing company that my buddy Bobby Shubinsky owns. And so like he's been sending me like the type of hoodies to get, the styles and everything like that. So I'm not trying to make money off of it right now. I'm trying to make sure there's quality behind it. Because there's some, and I'm not talking shit, but like there's some Pittsburgh clothing companies out there.
Name names.
I just did. Pittsburgh clothing companies.
That's what I was thinking.
See what I did? And they're not like, okay, they did the thing with Gab, which really annoyed me. Number two, they don't, their shirts aren't screen printed. They're like fucking that like plastic, like boardwalk shit you get.
Yeah.
And
like
then,
my Little League jerseys.
Yeah. And they're not printed in Pittsburgh. And like, to me, it's like, if you want a brand that's Pittsburgh, then I want to support a local screen printing company in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I want all of my designers from Pittsburgh. I want everybody that works on my shipping from Pittsburgh. I want it to be.
It's a hometown thing, bruh.
And like Steel City Clothing, like they're fucking awesome, man. Like I think they're great.
Can I brag really quick?
Yeah.
New purchase.
Arthur, I love it.
I got the Arthur Steel City collab.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Arthur. I'm a huge fan of Steel City. I've got like 10 Steel City t-shirts. I love great. Steel City.
Yeah, they're the second.
Down YNZ clothing because I'm about to be a new customer there.
Yeah, Steel City's the second best clothing company in Pittsburgh. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking good, right? But no, we're just. But that's my thing. Like, I don't want to start shit with these other people because I really believe that like you can like everything.
Start shit,
right? Like Pittsburgh Clothing Company, they have great designs, but the quality of the shirts are dog shit. I don't like them, and I gave them ideas for shirts. And instead of like saying, oh, we'll split it or we'll make some money off of it, he's like, oh, I'll just send you a shirt. I was like, oh, okay.
Cool. I'll wipe my ass.
Because I had a
with
shirt
thanks,
that said like how like for when the Steelers lost to the Patriots and AB was saying how's business, you know?
Business
so it's
booming.
Yeah, so it's a how's business and it's an unfinished. Like looking to next season. And then like fucking he's like, yeah, we sold some. Here's a shirt. I was like, thanks, dude. Glad you made money. So I just that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And then there's another company called Black and Yellow. It's BLK.
Yeah.
YLW.
BLK. Yeah.
I love those guys, man. They were super cool with me. They sent me some free shit. I've always fucked with them. So yeah, dude, there's like, that's my whole thing. It's like, we all can work together. Like, you know, we're not rivals. I want everyone to do well. Like seeing them
I love that
successful inspired us.
Yeah.
Like it inspired me to want to do it. I'm not trying to take anything from them or I'm just trying to pursue it. You know, I'm 31. Now's the time to do it. So we got some hoodies coming out. We'll have some joggers coming out, man. It's going to be fucking sweet.
Well,
it's going to be lit. Bro.
Yeah. Make sure to go cop some of that. But
I'm down for sure.
Listen, we won't waste any more of your time. We could talk for hours, but you know, we'll have to have you on again soon, dude. I mean,
definitely before the end of the season.
Blast.
Yeah, you guys were awesome. This was so much fun, man. You'll have to send me all your Twitters.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can follow and retweet all this shit, man. This was so much fun. And I do they get to watch this or do they just hear it?
Guy Fieri, Jeff Reed.
Oh my God.
So it'll be out on YouTube. I mean, when we put it out, we'll tag you and everything.
Yeah.
For sure. So YouTube, you know, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all of it, it'll be on there.
Awesome, brother. Thanks so
Dude,
much.
Thanks so much,
guys.
man. This was a blast. Like I said,
man.
we'll be in touch soon. We'll have to talk some Steelers soon. Make sure to follow his shit. Check us out.
Did you plug your stuff?
Yeah.
Matt?
What's your Twitter? Your Instagram?
Twitter, YouTube. Where you at?
So my Twitter's Matt Light. It used to be Matt Light Comedy, but There was a guy named Matt Light that was a gardener in Ohio. He had one tweet over 12 years. And I've been trying to find him on LinkedIn, Facebook. Eventually I said, hey man, give me your fucking tag. I need it.
Yeah.
And I sent him, I Venmo'd him or I PayPal'd him $50 and he gave me his password and then I switched it. But here's why it's great, because my name, Matt Light, sounds very familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
The left tackle for the New England Patriots when they won the Super Bowls was Matt Light. So anytime he's in the news,
That's why you paid $50 for it.
exactly. Every time he's in the news, these idiots in Boston tag me, and then I tell them to go kill themselves, go Steelers. They're like, oh, Matt Light had a great charity event.
Light.
Yeah, they're like, Matt Light had a great charity event helping kids. And I'm like, fuck them kids, go Steelers.
Oh man,
That is worth $50 for every tweet.
all day.
Every tweet is worth $50.
well, fuck.
100%.
For all that, go check him
Find
out
him
on
at Matt
Twitter,
Light.
man. Yeah,
Matt Light. Tell me to go fuck myself.
See him when he gets back on tour, whenever the fuck that might be. Could be a while here, from what I hear. But hey,
2020.
Follow him until then.
I'm like, well, let him set you up.
right.
Yeah.
Well, hey man, we'll be in touch. Like I said, we'll tag you and everything. So, thank you again, man. We appreciate
Sounds
it.
good,
Take
man.
care.
Thanks, Ty.
Yeah, episode 152. The Entertainment Podcast, theentertainment.com. Check us out. Links to the podcast are in there, social media, all that at Yins Daily. Follow it. We'll be back next week, 153. Till then, we out of here.